guys, welcome back to Stampaholics Anonymous. Maybe I should rename this channel to Swatchaholics Anonymous, but you know what, it's my channel, I do what I like. And currently I like swatching nail polishes. Of course you are still seeing stamping stuff, so don't worry, I'm still here. Today we are going to be looking at another collection or part of a collection from P.O.P nail polish that I stumbled across on Instagram first, and then I got lost in her Etsy store, and on her Etsy store I saw that she had a collection out themed around RuPaul's Drag Race. I love that show, even though we don't get like current seasons here in Germany, but I watched a bunch of seasons on TLC and I just love that show. I just love it. There's nothing else I can say. I love it. So naturally I had to get like a few of these glitter bombs on also because I don't really have any true glitter bombs. I got that one from Girly Bits. But it isn't as exciting as these, as you can see. I'm, you know, happy to have a bunch of glitter bombs in my life, and then they're themed around this awesome TV show, so I had to get some. So what I bought was like a 5-piece set where you can choose which ones you get, and then I got two that I also wanted. Without further ado, I'm going to walk you through these 7 polishes, and then we're going to get into live swatches. First up, on this side, we have See Me With Them Hands, and this is like a orange glitter bomb consisting of, I don't know, you name it, it's probably in here. Bar glitters, we've got hex glitters, we've got small hex glitters, they're all orange, some of them are hollow. This is awesome. Let me shake it up, and you can see how awesome this is. I'm loving this already. Next up, we have Sissy That Walk. Yes, Sissy That Walk. Sorry. This is a pink, even though it's starting to separate up here on the top a bit. I'm gonna shake it up a bit. It won't let me shake it up. I'm too feeble today. Like I said, it's Sissy That Walk. That's what it's called. It also consists mainly of hex glitters, as you can see here, in all kinds of sizes. They're pink and they're hollow. And then we have this blue gorgeous one, which is called Queen Down. It's blue and kind of along the same lines as this one, because it also has bar glitters in there and then a ton of different sized hex glitters, also hollow. And then we have this red one, which is called Not Today, Satan, Not Today. I just love that name. You know how you sometimes get stuff for the name? This is one of those. This one is also mainly or exclusively hex glitters, but then there's also some square glitters. I'm not sure if you can see it because it's so dazzling, but there's also some square glitters. All of them are hollow. Then we have this gray bluish one, which is called You Think You're Clever, Don't Ya? Also mostly hex glitters, there's bar glitters, also hard to spot because of the color, and different sized hex glitters, like I already said, all of them hollow. Then we have this green beauty, which is called The Shade of It All, and also has hex glitters, bar glitters, smaller hex glitters, scattered glitters, you name it, it's in here. Goody. And then last but not least, we have this, well, I don't know. Compared to this one, this is more like grayish. This one has more silver in it, but it's also got a blackened base. And, oh, by the way, it's called Beck Rolls. Love it. And hex glitters, most of them are, and some scattered holographics. So without further ado, I'm going to set up for stamping. I'm really excited about these, and I'm going to make sure to put on an extra layer of my swatch base so I can get these puppies off. I'm also going to be topping them off with the recommended top coat, the liquid glass from P.O.P Polish. I mentioned this one in the first review I did of this brand, and I specifically bought it to go along with these glitter bombs because that's what she recommended, and from the pictures I saw, this must be a good glitter food top coat. So I'm setting up for swatches. Meet you afterwards. So, like with the last collection, I am attempting to do this with live commentary so I don't have to do so many voiceovers, and I hopefully make it easier for me in editing. Oh, here's the first coat. Same issue as with the last collection, you gotta be mindful of the polish running down the stem. glitter distribution is nice and even. I am liking it. I do like the long stem of this, because it makes it possible to, you know, sort of hold on to it better. I like that. But, like I said, you want to be mindful of the polish dripping down the stem. But the formula is good. Love the glitter distribution. No issues here. Brush goes along with it well too. But I am probably going to go for a second coat to get like more opaqueness, even though there's so much going on here that, you know, it doesn't have to be fully opaque. Here's the second coat of Sissy That Walk. Still working pretty good. Coverage is awesome, and the glitter distribution is also fine. Of course, this being a glitter bomb, you know, it's gonna be thicker and textured, like really textured, but that's down to the sheer amount of glitter in this, and that's why you want a good thick top coat over this. So here's the first coat of Not Today Satan. Compared to the other polish, this one is not as packed with glitter. I don't mind that because we are going to do a second coat anyway. Formula is good. You could even use this as a topper maybe, just if you look at that. I think you could use it as a nice little glitter topper also. Formula is good. No complaints here. Sorry for the kids yelling in the background. I don't know what's going on down there. So here's the second coat of Not Today Satan. And I think 2 coats is more than enough to give you enough glitter coverage to call it a day. I have a few like bald spots here and there, as you can see there towards the tip of my middle finger. I'm gonna do some spot treatment on that before I do the swatch picture so it's not noticeable. So here's See Me With Them Hands. The base of this one is a lot more pigmented, and there's bar glitters in here. So I'm excited about this, and the distribution of the bar glitters is also working out pretty nicely. And with the tinted base, this one will give you a lot better opacity, like in lesser coats. I'm only going to do 2 coats of this anyway, because everything else would be overwhelming. Formula-wise, this is good. It's a bit thicker, I would say. And those bar glitters do tend to, you know, stick out over the tip of your nails. Just push them back and then you're good. So here's the second coat of See Me With Them Hands. Having a bit of a hard time getting the right amount of polish onto my brush. Weird. Because so far I had trouble to, you know, or trouble with having too much polish on my brush. But with this one, I'm having trouble getting the right amount, or, you know, enough to do a nail onto my brush. Weird. But it's a little more thick than the other two glitter bombs were. And the second coat deepens up the base a lot and makes it really, really nice and dark. Like a dark blood red color. Next up is the shade of it all. Also with a tinted base. Ooh. And this time I'm having too much polish on my brush. Okay, so you want to be careful not to have too much polish running down the stem of your brush, and then you can get a nice even coat like I was successful here on my ring finger. This one also contains bar glitters. I like the formula of this one a lot. It's thinner than the last polish we looked at, but it doesn't, you know, run anywhere except down the stem. Glitter distribution is good, but we are definitely going to do a second coat, except on my poor little pinky. So I redid the poor pinky off camera. Let's do a second coat. Yay, not messing it up this time. Like I said, this formula is a lot more, or thinner, not a lot more, just thinner. Easier to work with, actually. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a third coat because I can still see through my nails, but I'm not sure if a third coat would do anything about that, since it's such a light green. But you know what, I'm going to do a third coat. So this is Queen Down, same formula basically as the green one, a little more liquid, thinner, and this brush has a little bit of a issue. It's kind of crooked, but it's still working okay. Glitter distribution is very nice, even though those bar glitters, you know, they do what they want. They stick out everywhere. So here's the second coat. Still good. Still not too thick. And going on nicely and evenly, so that I only need 2 coats to get this like opaque enough to hide my visible nail line. here's the first coat of So You Think You're Clever, Don't Ya? This one has a thicker formula. Again, but not too bad. And the base is really, really pigmented. So 2 coats of this should be good. Here's the second coat, and as I said, or as I predicted, this one does cover completely in 2 coats, and I kind of love this color. I still can't make up my mind if this is like black or dark gray or like a blue gray, but I kind of like it. But it seems that this one dries a lot duller. Can you do that? It seems to be dull. It dries dull, as opposed to all of the others that mainly dried kind of shiny. But since I'm gonna add like a layer of top coat, this doesn't really matter. Formula is good, a little thicker, but still easy to maneuver around your nails to distribute the glitter evenly. So here's the first coat of Beck Rolls, and very surprisingly, the base of this is almost clear. It is tinted, but ever so slightly, and this is also one of the more liquid formulas, thinner formulas. Words. So this could also be used as a topper if you put it over like a black polish maybe. But it also means that we're gonna need several coats to get this like opaque on its own. So here's the second coat of Beck Rolls. And it's still a bit sheer because that tinted base isn't very opaque. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna go for a third coat. I might. But then again, I might not, because there's so much going on with all the glitter in here that maybe I don't even need a third coat. Guys, that were my swatches of the RuPaul's Drag Race inspired collection from Pop Polish. All these pretty glitter bombs, and my favorites are definitely like the top spot goes to the green and the blue, because I really loved the formula of this one. It was easier to work with, and the base was really tinted, so I loved how those two came out. And then the blood red one, the See Me With Them Hands, is also a strong contender. And I also really love this intriguing one, which is called You Think You're Clever, Don't Ya? Because I still can't make up my mind whether this is like a gray base or a black base or like a blue-gray base, whatever. And it was really tinted as well, and I liked the look of this on my nails also. Overall, I can definitely say that if you're into glitter bombs and if you're looking for something like really pretty and in particular, you should check out Pop Polish. She has a bunch more of these. I don't know how many pieces the collection was, but a lot of them, so there's like going to be something for every color need that you might possibly have. like I said, the formula was a bit different over the whole collection, but these are handmade, so that's to be expected, right? And I personally liked the thinner formula better because it made it easier to work with and to build it up and not have it overwhelm my nails. Also, once again, the liquid glass top coat did a really good job, even though I did not use it on the green and on the Beck Rolls one. I took swatch pictures of these without top coat and they were fine. If I were to wear this outside, of course I would add a top coat because these dry textured, you know, as to be, you know, expected of the sheer amount of glitter in these. Yeah, but overall I can just say I really like this, and these were, you know, 100% more satisfactory to my little polish heart than were the bleached neons that I tried from this brand first. So let me know down in the comments below what your opinion was on these, which was your favorite color, if you like glitter bombs in general, if that's your jam, and you know what other brands you know that might have cool glitter bombs to check out. Just let me know down in the comments below. So that's it for today, you guys. Thanks again for watching. I will talk to you next time. Bye!